I know y'all didn't think I wasn't gonna do a One Piece review. I ain't slipping on my pimping. Anime and manga means more. This review of One Piece episode 596. Anyway, I'm gonna go do a brief little summary or whatever. First off, Luffy, Frankie, and Robin, they go to crash them, the party that the Marines, G5 Marines was having, and so they can go kidnap Caesar. Part that had me laughing was Robin, she bailed. She said, I'm out. Because she's flying towards it. She's like, Luffy, you ain't going to have me crashing through all this shit now. She said, I'm with you, but you ain't going to have me crashing through this shit. Jumped off, right? Frankie and Luffy just went, crashing through that damn ship. And then they start fighting the Marines, the Navy, the Marines and the Navy. The Marines and the, what you call them, Caesar's henchmen. Now, then after that little scuffle they've been having, like they're fighting a few fighters, tossing them around and everything else, Luffy encounters Tashigi, or it looks like Tashigi is really Smoker. Tashigi, but she's in Smoker's body. And he's fighting, he's like, man, you got weak over the years, you know what I'm saying? What happened? And he's tossing Tashigi around. But then Tashigi comes, which is really Smoking, and he's putting a little bit more work than her. Then he finds out they got switched. My boy starts laughing. Luffy just starts laughing. Then he takes it up a little bit, goes gear second. And Smoker can't keep up with him. Now, mind you, he's in Tashigi's body. So he's not as fast as he would be in his own body. But to be honest, this is my opinion. I think Luffy's stronger than Smoker now. Not by a lot. By a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad bit stronger than Smoker. I think if they got into a confrontation, Luffy would beat him. I think it'd take a lot for him to beat him. Like if they was in full power. But Luffy, I think, would beat him now. I think Smoker, didn't advance as well as Luffy has. Plus, Luffy has Haki now, which is one of the main reasons why he couldn't face Smoker. I mean, Smoker has no real weakness, like Crocodile. His water was his weakness. If you get him wet or whatever, you can hit him. Smoker didn't really have that. You know what I'm saying? You just had to fight the guy. If you ain't had Haki, you was getting beat. But anyway, after that, we cut to Zoro, Tiny Man, Brook, and Sanji. And they're looking at this monster, right? This slime thing. And it's shooting out little slime balls everywhere. And it shoots one at them. And it just sits there. Now, the slime is alive. It's shooting it over towards the G5 Marines and Luffy and everybody. And they're trying to figure out what the hell it is. And it's taking people out. So they try to get rid of it. And the guy says, put fire to his ass. It says it's nothing that fire can't destroy, And it kind of worked. And that was a smart idea, actually. And it kind of worked. But the damn thing's flammable and expandable. Flammable, expandable, and combustible. That's the term. Combustible. The thing blew up on their asses. Took them out, took the ship out, everything. So this slime is dangerous. Now, after that stuff happened, Luffy, when he showed up, he said that he was going to kidnap Caesar. Caesar's so cocky, he came right out. So it looks like Caesar can handle himself, otherwise he wouldn't even show up. So what surprise, this is for the people that don't read the manga, what surprise does Caesar have for these, these guys? Anyway, Law's on his game. He's trying to get in there. He got into the facility with Chopper, and they got their plan worked out and everything. And anyway, when Caesar shows up, he's like doing this long monologue. Luffy catches his ass monologue, and he grabs him. He held him tight, and he was like, "Got your ass," So let's see what happens after that. But like I said, Luffy and Smoker. I think Luffy is stronger than Smoker, and I think they have the same thing that Garp and Gold Roger was having. I think Garp is older than Gold Roger. If I'm not mistaken, he's like 10 years older, right? Or 5 or 10 years old, something like that. If I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty sure he was. And he probably started off stronger than Gold Roger. Gold Roger was a rookie at one point in time. He wasn't always a beast. So I think he probably started off the same way. He was stronger. Garp was stronger. Then Roger just started picking up the pace, and he outclassed him at some point in time. That's what I think. That's my guess, and I think that's what happened with Luffy and Smoking. Now with Frankie, one thing I want to touch on with Frankie is he's doing the same attacks that he did before. So basically, Frankie's still the same old G. It's not like he just changed, completely. It's still, weapons left and strong right. So the right hand is still melee. The left hand is still projectile and ranged attacks. So he's still the same old G. So that's a good thing. So I think that's what they were trying to show in this episode. And Luffy, using the hockey, what they were trying to show is he's grabbing motherfuckers with Logia powers. That's what they're trying to show in this episode. He can reach out and touch you now. So now he can fight motherfuckers, that's intangible and stuff like that. He's not gonna have the same problem he had with Crocodile and all them other guys, and so I think his fight's gonna be similar to the fight he had with Eneru, where he could touch him, but they still can use their powers. So that's pretty much it. But go ahead and leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this episode. Rate the video and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.